as a player.
You can let me spectate.
Yeah, you can spectate as you're not playing. But the others aren't allowed.
Just gonna watch how outstanding Ethan will play against Boom.
Just waiting to start my stream on YouTube as well, so give us another minute and
Everyone has muted himself.
yep.
Oh look, Mystical is online. And there's Boom.
Boom is here, nice.
Yay! I don't have to fight XD.
Yeah. It's true.
Way easier. That's what you.
So, I guess before we start with the games itself, I have to redo it because I messed up stream keys. I hate OBS already. We're gonna be doing a nice 1v1 today with 8 peeps who are all in the voice chat and muted. And the first matchup is gonna be Boom versus Ethan. We're gonna have 4 1v1s with a best of 1 round, so they will stop immediately after the first game. So 1 game wins it all. And after that, the top 4 are gonna play in best of 3s against each other. And it's gonna be good, isn't it? Right. I hear nothing back.
No.
Come on,
I just
Can
want
I
to see
please-
Gravia's face.
I want to press go live, but I can't. Stupid internet. Stupid OBS already. I hate delay so much. Ah, there we go. I can press go live now.
Boom, you're online yet? The password is 0112.
Okay.
Why are you all so toxic to me in the chat right now? I hate you all.
No.
I mean not you, I mean in the room chat.
No, Brad is just toxic. But that's Brad. You forget.
XD is rude, man. Come on, Boom. What takes you so long? You are slow, my guy.
What's that sensor?
Boom, you're not even online.
I'm getting the game loaded.
Why can't you be there on time, you nub? Just unbelievable, these people here.
Can
What's
just put
happening?
up one map. Come on, Boom.
What's happening right now?
We're waiting for Boom to start his game.
Oh dear.
Wow,
Yeah.
this is very.
Ah, look.
So,
He's here.
is he?
Online, at least. He's
Oh.
online.
He's online now. Okay, right. I'm gonna.
So just for those who are wondering, we're gonna be playing on Supremacy on random map. And there's Boom. It's, of course, as well tier 10. Check.
I mean, Peter, why it can't be best of 2?
Because that would still be 1 win.
Yes, but at least you can have a chance, maybe.
You don't. It's 1 win, even if it's a best of 2. Anyway, I'm gonna mute myself for the commentary. See you all afterward. So we're gonna start with game number 1 after a couple technical difficulties. So this is just for fun. Nothing really on the line other than a Discord role. So yeah. It's gonna be Ethan versus Boom, E50M versus E100, and we play on Black Gold. Now, E50M is a bit of a hassle against an E100 because of its heat penetration. Now, the turret of the E100 is the perfect example for this because you either have a 50-50 chance of panning or you don't, depending on the configuration of both. If Ethan has more pen calibrated and he has extra armor, then it will be a 50-50. If both don't have that, but go for DPM and HP, then it's a 50-50. But Boom seems to have extra HP, so whether or not Ethan has calibrated shells or not is gonna be decisive here, I'd say. So both have been spotted out by now. Ethan here over peaking quite a lot. Now you have to remember it's one game. Winner takes it all here. And he's already down 1,300 hit points. And it seems that his heat pen is enough, so he's using calibrated shells here. Has to be careful not to take another one. He got cap A, so he has the point advantage, of course. But Boom's already coming in. Puts a second one in. Ethan now down to a one-shot, 640 hit points here. Ethan not penning his follow-up shot. Boom is gonna go and get A. And it seems that Ethan gonna try and fight him here. He should just run, probably go for C, maybe even B. So that would be quite risky. Boom here abandoning cap A. And Ethan taking one more to the side. Not a one-shot here. But now is certainly with HE. 83 hit points. Can't seem to really make his shots work against Boom in his E100. Still on 2,200 hit points here. It's gonna make him bluff here. Going one way and then getting unspotted, going the other. Boom is probably gonna go for B here. Or trying to defend it. Whilst Ethan is just probably trying to survive, stay alive for as long as he can. And possibly win by points here. Now what are his options? He can just run away from the E100 constantly. He could try to fight the E100, which is not his best choice. Or he's getting C, gets 2 caps, and then just plays around with Boom. Whilst he chases 1 cap, he takes the next. And we're gonna see another face-off here, which Ethan might not expect. Okay, both of them haven't. Ethan taking a bit longer here to realize that he is in a really dangerous position. Gets a nice shot into Boom. And gets taken out. What an interesting first match. Didn't work out for him as well as he wanted to, and the E100 being victorious.
Taking a mouse. Should have stuck with my gut.
So
I mean,
that didn't go too well for you there, Ethan, did it?
who is next?
Let me just reset the score and update it on Discord. So the next that are going to be fighting are Misaka versus Brett.
No, no way.
Oh god.
By the way, it has all been made by random, so there was no bias going on here.
This is the game I want to see.
I have some doubts. Maybe.
I used the website. I also showed the screenshot on Discord, so you can have a look there.
Brad, you're gonna get absolutely.
Can we watch the stream? Oh,
You can
Nah,
watch the
I
stream.
will wait. No problem.
It's illegal to watch the stream.
Not those that play, of course. That's why there's also a delay. And let's just jump right into the next game, shall we? Good luck to both players, and I'm gonna be off again. So we're gonna be heading on Vineyards here. Boom in his Foch 155. The little French baguette he is. It was kind of obvious that he's going to take that. And Misaka here, or MM Project, in his IS4. But with a bit of a slower start. Not really anything happening. Oh no, that was just me. With a huge amount of package loss, as it seems. I apologize for the lag that is going to occur right now for those in stream. Now, Red here is gonna go for the runes. Misaka already very aggressive. Neither of them have spotted each other just yet. Well, they have now. And Brett here not really in a good position. It has cornered himself on this map. As we watch this fight with 40% package loss. I might just be better off closing Google in and of itself. Misaka here just gonna close in the distance. Has definitely a gun advantage, can just heat straight through the front of the Foch. Whilst this aim is not for the Foch on the IS-4 here with its very troll armor. But here trying to convince him, but they are having none of that. Also something I'd like to mention is the fact that most of these guys that you see play today have trained a bit beforehand. So they aren't going into this without any kind of knowledge here. They have played against each other for quite a amount of matches actually. But here getting closer, Misaka now entering the runes as well. He's gonna side scrape of course with its IS-4. Red immediately bouncing, and so does Misaka. Not a lot has happened yet. Red instantly has gone for a reload, probably the smarter choice here. Takes one and puts one back into Misaka, who now puts on his adrenaline and is just gonna probably heat the front. Brett missing his shot. That is a very crucial miss. Now he must try to have him bounce on his Foch. If he can't do that, then he will die here. Bounces his next one as well, and it seems that it's pretty much given up on life. Takes a max roll there from the IS-4. Bounces it second and tries to run away. He's just trying to escape, but to no avail. Well. That was interesting.
Very interesting.
Shame on you, Brian.
Brett's
Shame on you.
attempting to run. Did not succeed in doing so at the
Easy, boy. Easy.
Alright.
The
Right back
track
at it.
will be
Okay.
updated. So Boom will face off against Misaka.
So, who's it
in
now?
round 2. It's now going to be Criminal versus Gravy.
Oh no.
Shite.
The
Yeah.
matchup we've been waiting for.
Uh,
And
I
Gravy.
had this feeling, I don't know why.
I don't like the scent of it. Okay, bye.
Oh.
Alright, good luck to both of you. We'll see each
Okay,
other
thank
after
you.
the match. So, when I announced the results of who's gonna play who, because they didn't know, like, the latest I told them was I think half an hour before the start of this. And so Gravy already was like, oh god, who am I gonna play? Is it Criminal? And he was right on the money here. Who apparently has some FPS issues. So we'll see how he's gonna do today. And let's jump right into game number 3 of Criminal and Gravy here. And he just got the lottery ticket with his mouse right onto Himmelsdorf. Now that is a money shot here. That you won. Gravy already giving him a heads up. Because we are a very friendly clan in between each other. But yeah, here in STB, probably one of Gravy's top 3 picks he would have taken. Of course, these players know each other for quite a while now, so This has to have been expected for Criminal. Taking his mouse. Maybe they're nearly running out of cap C. Nearly costed him there. Trying to put that one shot into Criminal's mouse. Is just gonna reposition and might take a shot crossing here. Ooh. Getting unspotted there for 1 second really helped him out. As Criminal now makes his way to B. What's Gravy will presumably take A and get a quite nice head start. But it seems he's turning around. Might get spotted here. Yup. Oh, that was not a plan, but it worked out as he spotted out Criminal. Wasn't necessary though, as he of course capped B, so it was obvious. And a great shot here from Criminal. Into Gravy, has to be careful. He's gonna go up again. Try to peek. Yeah, an ammo switch here. Presumably Gravy. Loading a heat. And he will reposition. Outspots Criminal there. And you can see that drive backwards here. He thought he was spotted himself. But actually that was not the case. And he is gonna make his way to A. He will get some more cap pressure onto Criminal, who's slowly creeping forward as well in his mouse. Now Gravy of course doesn't know where he is, but he can expect him to make his way forward. He doesn't know how far he is, he doesn't know how close as well. So once Criminal enters A, Gravy will know. Never mind. They already spot out each other. Missed there from Criminal, but he is gonna get A, and that is gonna give an advantage to him in terms of cap points. He's now taking that one cap from Gravy, who has to look out to get another one from Criminal before his lead is gonna get too big. Gravy here with a 90-point lead. He's gonna go and get B instead, so that Criminal is down to 1. But he of course rotating instantly back. Gravy here might just cap this in time. It's gonna be really interesting to see if this is gonna just keep happening back and forth between these caps. And this is getting really close. He's not getting out of this without taking a shot, that's for sure. He gets B, instantly is taken away from Criminal though. Will take a shot in the back and trades with Criminal here. And it looks that Gravy wants to take this fight. This is nothing you want to do. Tries to reset. And now Criminal is back in a 2 cap lead here. Gravy just on 1. He will have to make use of his mobility here. Not going for A as early as he should have really bite him. As Criminal now has him locked down. Can look into both alleyways that Gravy could escape from. Especially this one right here. He will spot him out. And he will also be able to put one shot in. Unless he misses that, of course. Gravy here is gonna cap A once more. Still in the cap lead. Will stay for now. And Criminal again on his way to A. This time though, not on a direct way here. He's looking to cut off the way of Gravy, who might proxy spot him here. This is gonna be really... he spots him early, thanks to proxy spot, and he is gonna try and get away. Criminal here. Creeping forwards. That was a very risky play from Gravy. He could have eaten a shot there, easily. Now Criminal just looking to get into A here. He wants to take that cap. And run down the clock for Gravy, who misses another shot. And he should actually just go off. Maybe cap D or even recap A. Because this is not gonna end well for him here. He basically has himself locked down. Criminal now has the point advantage. He has 2 caps instead of 1. Oh, and he takes 200 from a ram here. He made himself a 2 shot. Only tracks Criminal. He's now gonna back off into A again. And of course he can't hide. And he is gonna fall to criminal. That was not good.
GG.
Gravy, what the
You
hell
played-
was that?
You played very well.
He threw it at the end. And caught it.
Yeah.
Yes,
He
he
really
could
did.
have won this very easy, but GG, just GG.
Gravy
It was
instantly
quite,
left.
it was also quite boring to watch.
Yeah, it was just a back and
Yeah,
forth the
but-
entire time.
I mean, I tried my best to make it interesting.
I mean, you were just moving back and forth.
What I'm supposed to do? I'm a mouse.
So, last matchup for the round 1
So
is gonna
me
be...
versus who?
No, it's gonna be Nalt versus
Oh.
Stocks. And Nalt is not actually in the voice chat, but he's at least in the room. Oh, that is...
Yeah, he lost his Discord account. He told me that.
Right, so this is gonna be the last matchup for round number 1. Maybe he ended up coming back into the voice chat. He did throw this, so we'll have to
Threw it
punish
and
him.
was boring to watch.
Alright. We'll have this
Basically
game
Gravy
start,
running.
and I will see you guys after this when we have the final 4. So, I just knew Stocks is gonna take an E100. It's probably his favorite tier 10. Random here as his Discord nick. I'm not gonna try to pronounce his actual nickname. In his eyes 4 versus Stocks in an E100 on Rockfield here. Definitely a mobility advantage in the favor of the Ice 4. Stocks, of course, though, with trading power, with his 640 alpha damage, 150mm, does do a blind shot here, interestingly enough. And I'm not taking C, gets spotted here, actually spotting each other, and is taking a first heat from Stocks. Must have really hurt, but is making Godspeed here into B. Dogs, of course, aiming up, might drop down. Would be crucial if he misses a shot though, because the DPM of both of these tanks is not great, but the IS-4 has a bit more than the E100. Random here bouncing his first AP. Stocks aiming for quite a long time here, and actually misses. Shoots over the IS-4. Random now putting his first shot in with heat. Now entering the second into Stock's turret. Heat there. Not any trouble whatsoever penning that. Stock's really in a struggle here. Hence the engine deck of the IS-4. But he's just gonna get heated in the front more and more often. Which is really the weak point of the E100. It's not the lower plate, it's not the speed, it's not the penetration. It is the cheeks of this tank. Random here now in a possible 2-shot range, but only with AP and a max roll. He Stocks now a 3-shot, trying to block the shot of Random with his gun. He's gonna shoot HE here, actually killing 2 crew members, and is gonna reverse out using his adrenaline here. Very smart play. He's gonna reload before Random, and is he gonna pick him up with heat? He does! What an amazing comeback here from Stocks in his German super heavy.
No.
That was well played from Stocks. That was super smart.
That was well played. Very well played.
That was not just well
Peter.
played, that was super smart.
Now it's the finals.
No, that's round 2 now. After that's the finals.
Oh.
So,
Right.
first matchup, Boom versus Misaka. Best of 3.
Oh God. I really hope Boom will win. Boom.
You just
win.
don't want to play against Misaka, don't you?
No. He's a very smart player. I don't.
So, Now it's a best of 3. Let me actually type that into the the room description. And see how our next game is gonna go. So, boom. Can take a time,
Yep.
of course. Alright. Good luck to you and, of course, Misaka. And we'll see each other after the first best of 3 is over. So, we got Boom here in his IS-7. Interestingly enough. Misaka again in his IS-4 worked out pretty well in his first round. Both, of course, having a very Russian lineup here. Over here, his IS-4 actually climbing and going into the middle. Boom heading straight towards the heavy hill. And not gonna spot each other. One way, but not both. He is looking for the heat shot here. Boom, of course, doesn't know where he got spotted from. But it should be very clear that it must have been from this side, as he would have been spotting Misaka back if that were. Ooh. He does not get spotted. Only tracks Boom here, not using the packet. Of course, the clever choice. And now they spot out each other. Trying to trade shots here, neither of them connecting. Misaka now in B is gonna get the cap advantage here. Tries to heat the turret. Cheeks of the i7 are weak to heat. So that definitely does work. Boom here. Now is gonna close the distance whilst the IS-4 is on a reload. Even wiggling with the turret here. Working out pretty nicely. Bouncing a second incoming shot. Both still on full HP. The i7 here with a slight HP advantage of 300. And not a lot of stuff has yet happened. Both still on full HP. DPM of both tanks is very poor. Boom here trying to bait out Misaka. So that he can of course shoot him in the side. Which will not happen. Both of course very knowledgeable players. They know what they're doing. Misaka already making his way around here is being spotted out by Boom. Shots have been traded. HP advantage, of course, in the favor of Misaka here. Takes a second though. And pens a second heat as well. Now it's pretty much all about who aims better and has quicker DPM. i7 not really renowned for DPM, but neither is the IS-4. As both bounce their next shot. Misaka here bouncing another one into the side of the i7. Not really good. Might take one, but Boom bounces again. He's gonna take one here this time. Gets tracked as well. In a very awkward position. Now there's a 2-shot HP advantage here for Misaka. And that is gonna keep going. He tracks him again and goes around the side. Through traverse of the i7, not a strong suit. And this first round seems to be going towards Misaka here. As Boom bounces another one with his i7, just not working out. Both trying to wiggle here to use the maximum amount of armor. A low roll here from the IS-4, but the first game is already deciding. And it is going to be Misaka, who finishes off round number 1 as both just bounced that one more shot. But of course the IS-4 having lower alpha has a quicker reload and is able to pick up his first win of the game. Not really good for both of these players. The shot ratio, not that good. Both bouncing and missing quite a couple of shots. Of course, the other two players already waiting for their match to start, but we are gonna be heading into the second round first of Boom versus Misaka. And let's have a look if he can maybe turn us around as a tiebreaker or win. Or Misaka is gonna win in a 2-0 fashion. Now, as the map is random, of course, you're trying to look for the most well-rounded tank. I think the Ice 4 is therefore quite a good pick. Boom here. Probably thinking about what he's gonna take next. Let's just have a look. See what it is. Boom, you just... Boom, everything alright?
Yep, it is.
Alright. Just wondering why you haven't rated up yet.
So this is
Okay.
Can we play? Go out there.
Yes, you and Stocks are after. Right. So we have the same lineup again here. I7, the IS4. Not quite sure what the reasoning is behind Boom taking the I7. Not the strongest T10 heavy tank by a long shot. And they are gonna both meet at C here. The IS4 just a better side scraper as the I7 has a pike nose. Both spotting each other, of course. No way for Boom to cap this now. There's Misaka in his IS4. He's gonna try and find just that one pixel that he can pen. Boom just reversing outwards. But of course he doesn't want Misaka to get the cap. So he has to get in on occasion. But it seems that he's just gonna let him get C here. Eats a shot under 300, quite the low roll. And bounces on the lower plate. You could see exactly where that hit. Just needed some little protection there on the front. Misaka now rushing in, heat loaded. Boom, bouncing a second already here onto the IS4. The gun of the i7 not the greatest, the AP pen is very poor. But he pens one anyway, 500. Now that's what makes the i7 a bit better than the IS4, it's the trading capabilities. The alpha damage is just way higher. But he bounces another one, HP difference already 700 here. Making that now nearly 1000, or actually way over that. EPM really not given here for Boom. Neither the penetration. The i7 just not the right tank for this fight. IS4 just outclassing him in most ways. Bounces the next shot. And this seems to be Misaka's game, as he just has to will down Boom. One after one after one. Bounce here again from Boom. And it seems like he's not quite given up yet, but given that his ammo rack is damaged and his gun, it seems that this is the end of this fight. I7 didn't work out. There, did it.
it really doesn't.
Well, that means we have our first finalist here. Gonna be Misaka versus whoever wins the next one. And Criminal, you need to get back into the room.
Oh, they finished?
Yep, they just
Yeah.
finished.
Yeah, just. ظهري معلق على فكرة مش قادر اتحرك. عادي طاري معلم.
How long is it gonna take for you till we can welcome you in the room again? So criminal. There you go. Alright. I'm gonna mute
Oh.
myself again, and good luck to both of you. So it seems that both are deciding for German heavies here. Both have, after all, won their first game with those. Criminal Dog taking a 62 instead, Stocks still sticking with his E100. And the map of choice here will be Fort Despair. Gonna be interesting to see how Stocks is gonna handle this one against Criminal. Of course, Fort Despair, a map that features both positions for heavy tanks as well as mediums. So both of them have positions they want to play in and spots they want to avoid. Stocks here slowly going towards the middle, whilst Criminal is for some reason going to the corner. I don't think he should really expect Stocks to go there. Who is staying passive for now. Doesn't really want to move too far just yet. Deciding to wait for Criminal here to make the first move. But even he doesn't want to do that. Criminal here slowly moving forward. They're not gonna spot each other just yet. Stocks now also deciding to make a move. Slowly goes forward, probably both expecting each other to camp. Or to, at the very least, stay very passively. Criminal now is gonna get the jump on Stocks here. He's not quite spot him out yet, but he has positional and knowledge advantage now, as he knows that Stocks was in or near B. Stocks just baiting him out very cleverly, sitting in his E100. Right in the corner. Criminal not able to find him. And is not gonna progress either. Stocks here making a run for it. Might go for C here, as it looks like. Whilst Criminal is gonna make his move towards the middle here. They are gonna spot each other. Or not. U range and the bush is just enough to cover up both tanks. Criminal still on the look for Stocks here, who is gonna enter C. He's gonna get the point advantage. Now Criminal, of course, knowing where Stocks is. And as he just swooped through the middle, he kind of has a feeling of where he went to get there. And where he can expect Stocks to be looking. And so he is gonna stay here for now. Stocks deciding to go into exactly that side. Of course, he has no clue where Criminal is positioned. And they are gonna find each other here. Criminal bouncing his first shot here onto the lower plate of the E100. Quite interesting that he did that. And he is gonna make a run for it. Stocks, of course, not the quickest of heavies, so taking that cap early, actually a very smart play here. Criminal here expecting Stocks to come towards him, using the bush really nicely here. Of course, Stocks doesn't know this, gets spotted here, and it's gonna take the first shot of damage. Because both are spotted now. Criminal just not far enough behind the bush to stay unspotted. Not spotting Stocks again, he has repositioned now. And is gonna try to stay towards the other side of this Ape here is gonna run straight into Criminal. And gonna proxy spot each other. Just barely. With only a tower and a wall between them. Now the E100 doesn't have a lot of DPM, but he puts a massive HE into the side of the 62A. I was just about to say that advantage the E100 here has is its trading capabilities and the alpha damage. And as I wanted to say that, he just put a big 900 into the 62A. The side of those Russian mediums just not meant to take HE shots very well. But Stock's missing his follow-up shot here. Criminal now trying to side hug him. Able to put one in. Tracks Stocks, who of course instantly repairs. And who wants to put in his second shot here. Is able to do so. Criminal now a one shot, possibly even for HE. Takes a ram. So he most certainly is HEable. Takes another ram, just way too close to that E100. Gets tracked as well here. And is just unleashing that DPM now of the Russian medium. Stock's trying to bump into him. You can see him slowly moving forward sometimes and just getting some speed. Criminal of course just can't run away. Actually rams himself to death. And Stock's then killing himself. What an interesting way to end this game. Ending in a draw. Now, you two, we need to discuss this.
What?
Technically, Stocks won.
No, it's a draw.
But he killed you first. He
I don't
he
care.
had more points.
It's a draw. Still a draw. We both died.
Come on, that's not very sportsmanlike. Though.
No, it's a draw. It's absolutely a draw.
Alright, I will just go. But that means that the next one to win his match will win, because it's 3 matches, best of 3. So the next one will be the decider, so good luck to both of you. If it's ending in a draw, then next round will decide. Because there's no way to tie a tie unless they get another tie, of course. Which we do not really want. So let's have a look and see how both of these players are going to be able to play on literally hell itself in their German heavy tanks. So I must apologize for the lag that is occurring during this stream. The voice chat itself takes up quite a lot of internet, it seems, so that is causing some lag. So nothing I can unfortunately do about that. And yeah, Mouse versus E100. Stocks is gonna get into A. He has the mobility advantage here, even though both tanks are very slow. And how slow? Super slow. Now Stocks here probably gonna go for B, as Criminal has played on points before. Stocks hasn't. He just outright flashed his enemy. Criminal here expecting him to go the other side. Not seeing him just yet. And they are gonna spot each other. Stock's not really in the great position to be spotted by, as he was wedged up on the ridge line. Criminal here already in the ideal side scrape position. On a wall. Might actually drop down here. Would be quite interesting to see. But it seems that we are gonna see a side scrape battle of German super heavies here. Criminal leaving his position, interestingly enough, and going for the pillar. And this is gonna be the most intense pillar battle you will probably see for a good while. Smart thinking here by Stocks, just going for a straight HE, using his mobility to get around the pillar, getting Criminal to miss, and is gonna be able to put a big AP into the side of Criminal here. Or just a heat straight through the turret. HP advantage now in favor of Stocks. Now 1 HP difference here. They don't want to ram each other, of course. They know that this is gonna do quite a bit of damage. And a good HE here from Stocks onto the engine deck. Doing 500 and a fire. Really good thinking by him. Abusing the strength of his E100 really nicely. Bounces a heat. HP now again pretty equal here. He's gonna drop down. Was probably hoping for Criminal to miss. Tries to angle but just a little bit too late. Loads the heat again and just goes straight through the mouse. Now the reload advantage is there for the mouse, but of course the alpha damage is not. Criminal here as well with a dead gunner. So he will be less accurate. And Stocks with another HE straight onto the engine deck here. Has Criminal Amarakt. So he must make sure to pen this and bounce the neck in. At a second. Pens his AP, Criminal going for HE again. Only does a slight amount of damage and Stocks puts the gun in the air here. I think he doesn't know that he has a reload advantage here, Criminal being Amarakt. Tries to HE again and does not manage to kill him. Leaves him on 20 hit points, Criminal here, very blessed by RNG. Just not able to pick him up there at the end. Criminal, you must agree you are one lucky boy.
I blocked his HE with my gun. I know it. He will shoot HE.
No, you were still very lucky.
It's
20
it's a
HP.
half luck and a half skills, baby.
Well, but that just leaves us with a final here.
Oh no! Jesus.
Versus Misaka. I wish
Jesus
you both
Christ.
the best of luck, and we'll see each other
It's
after this game.
best of 3, right?
It is a best of 3. I mean, if they want to, they could also make a best of 5. Criminal doesn't seem to be into that. Best of 3 it is then. Misaka here going for his IS-4 again. Criminal taking a 62A and will jump right into the first map, which is Desert Sands. Now, Misaka has played this map before, against Boom though, who was also a heavy tank. Criminal here is gonna be a bit of an advantage with the terrain, just being able to hold down just that bit more than Misaka, who is gonna be going straight for C. Criminal here taking up his time by typing instead of going towards A, leaving Misaka the chance to get the first bit of point advantage. He hoped for him to go to the desert, blind fire at the tracks, smart thinking. But not smart enough, as Misaka is already in C. Is probably gonna aim straight for B here, making a B line. As Criminal is now capping A. Is definitely gonna come closer here. Misaka already spotted out in the open. Criminal has the advantage here with his hold down capabilities of the 62A. And most certainly pen an IS-4, of course, the lower plate easily pennable with a PCR. And heat also quite strong on the 62A. So let's have a look and see how these players are gonna fight it out. Oh, not really a wise thing to ram down these palms. But he gets into A anyway. Now Criminal knows where he is. He wants to take those points, those possible points from Criminal. And he is gonna get A. And not quite anticipating where Criminal's coming from, but he bounces his first shot. And now it's all about keeping Criminal at bay and just letting the time tick against him. And that was a really good play here by Misaka. Criminal now locked down in the desert. And even if not, he will take a shot leaving it. Good position here, just having his head high enough to spot over the dune. Both not able to connect their shots. Doing no damage. Quick reverse here from the IS-4. Criminal not able to put a second one in. And he is gonna go for a flank. He was spotted for a bit too long, but he makes a bluff on him. Really nice play. Both of them bouncing their return fire though. The RNG here not working in their favor. Nice gun block there by the IS-4. Don't know if you saw that. But the cheeks of the IS-4 are weak to heat. And he just put his gun in the way to just block that. Now the 62A here also bouncing a couple of shots against Misaka, who has not his most fortunate time. Misses his shot again. DPM here definitely in favor of Criminal. The Russian heavy tank just does not have that whatsoever. But if you have a look at the points, they are ticking. It's about 10 points per second, and if Criminal can't kill him quick enough, Misaka is gonna win by points here, and this is exactly how the game is gonna end up. It's gonna be points for Misaka. Ending the first game. And it seems that he completely forgot about that. Really nice play here by Misaka. Getting the second cap. And then just waiting entirely on the clock to run down. Really nicely played. He didn't even try to defend A. Making a suspicion here to Criminal. And making him aware of the points, but just leading him away. Really nice play. Good tactical thinking as well from him. He has changed to an E50M here. Criminal has to respond, he has to win. Otherwise this will end in a 2-0 unbeaten game for Misaka. And it seems that Criminal will take his FV 215B. And not happy to see what he picked. Now the FV really strong against the FV, of course. Misaka here expecting another T62A and E50M very strong against that. But Criminal has anticipated that. As I said at the start, they have all played each other, all 8 participants. At least a couple of times as a training. And so their habits, of course, knowledgeable. Criminal has been spotted out here. Must know that Misaka is there or there. There's no other way for him to be spotted currently. If Misaka here is gonna enter B, he wants to play for points here. He wants to play on point pressure. Criminal now is gonna make a move. Of course, not as slow as the tanks he played before. So he'll definitely be quick enough in B. Misaka here fortunate enough to avoid the shot of Criminal. But, of course, does not able to connect the zone. Criminal is gonna get into B. Misaka here opting not to take C, but instead trying to defend it. Criminal here does not seem to expect that. And is gonna go straight away from B. And this is gonna be a head-on fight, which the E50M definitely cannot take. The penetration of that tank, not really that strong. And the mobility of the FV, pretty much on par with an E50M here. In terms of side scraping, the E50M is as well stronger. And the gun of the FV just a bit punchier with his 400 alpha damage compared to the 350 that Misaka had. Now of course the points are ticking against him. He has not really made himself a favor there with ignoring C entirely. He has gotten out of it though. Has reversed far enough. But he doesn't seem to be interested in capping C just yet. Trying to bait out Criminal here, and it seems to be working out nicely. But he didn't expect that side. Bounces his first. Tries to get around, but it doesn't seem to be working out for him. And from this you can already tell the FV will win this fight. 1000 HP difference. There's just nothing the E50M can do in this. Even if he pens all of his shots, Criminal would have to bounce at least 2 to 3 for Misaka here to be able to do a comeback. Just not the right time here to take an E50M against an FV, of course, very mobile, very good DPM. And we are gonna get into tiebreaker. Criminal there, really good pick for his FV. Just not working out for Misaka whatsoever in the end. And let's see if Criminal will change his tank again. Misaka has gone back to the IS-4. Criminal now in an E50M. We haven't seen him play this tank yet, so the reaction will be quite interesting. This is pretty much like last time, except for the FV it's an IS-4, which has more armor, more alpha damage, less DPM, and heat instead of APCR, so it's actually better against an E50M. As it has quite a lot of angles, heat is gonna just work out that slightly bit better. Misaka here straight, going towards the medium side. Criminal immediately getting towards A. Has quote-unquote learned from Misaka here to take early cap points. Spotting out each other here. Criminal is gonna get A before Misaka arrives. And just able to cap in time. Is gonna take a heat straight to the face though. Already giving Misaka a 1000 HP lead. But he has the points now. Can play around here. And it seems that Misaka is looking to get into A, taking the cap away from Criminal, who is seemingly just gonna run off. Baiting Misaka here actually. As you saw. Is gonna go straight back, and they are gonna proxy spot each other. Of course this hill is not that height, not as wide to really go around unspotted. And the clock is now ticking for Misaka, now ahead in points of Criminal, who cannot take the camp back and can't make a move towards B without Misaka noticing and even possibly putting in a shot. Not a lot has happened yet, both just trying to work around this quite awkwardly. Coming on out, making a way out of this. He is gonna eat one. Bounces it on his engine deck. Misaka here very surprised by what just happened. Criminal taking it with humor. And they are gonna take the fight to the city, of course. That is where both of those tanks are just a bit better than in hold down situations. Both of them very good in side scrape, and a really good pokey shot here by Criminal into the side of Project. Really good reading here of the movement and being very quick to immediately go in here. And it seems that Misaka is looking to want to get possibly into B. As Criminal here is somewhat making his way to A. This will definitely be the smarter choice. And it seems that exactly this will happen. Criminal is gonna take A. But Misaka will have B already finished. So the points will just keep running down for Criminal. Him showing his hatred towards supremacy here. Both penning heat into each other. The ice 4 rolling pretty damn high for a heat. Pretty much a max roll at this point. Someone there bouncing, and the ice 4 just missing his return shot. And the time is running here for Criminal. He has to make a move. He only has 3 minutes left on the clock as well. HP is in favor of Misaka here by 900. Criminal is trying to get out of this, is getting spotted here, and takes a great AP to the side. A bit of a low roll, as Criminal bounces a heat right into the tank. Not able to connect this shot here. Great heat though, for his second shot. Misaka now going down, possibly trying to get A, to just end this game as quickly as possible. Criminal here, of course, is gonna try to prevent that. HP advantage here, still for the IS4. Criminal, a possible 2-shot, whilst the points have reached 800 now for Misaka. We're gonna move in, and he is looking to put one straight in with AP. He bounces a shot, takes the return fire from Criminal here, puts in his second. Misaka now not allowed to miss his shot. Low rolls here. Criminal not penning or even hitting his shot into the IS4. Misaka turning on the spot, has to either fight this out now or just survive long enough to let the points just run a slightly bit longer. Eats one from the E50M here. Possibility as well is just to HE Criminal and go for a safe heat, as he isn't around full one-shot with AP, but for that to happen, he must have a very lucky roll. But it seems that he's just gonna hide behind this building and win this by points. That shot there was unnecessary to take. Criminal here is gonna try and have to make the move. Takes the shot as well, but it won't be quick enough. As the points run down for Misaka. And yep, it's his victory here. Winning against Criminal in a very close fashion. Now that did not work out for Criminal at all.
What? Just dude, can we have just one fucking encounter battle?
Nope. We have our
For
win.
fuck's sake. Fuck.
Yeah, as expected. Congratulations.
GG Criminal, I really shouldn't have won this.
He
You
just
played
missed.
very better.
Congratulations.
Yep.
Thank you.
You are our 1v1 season 3 winner.
Third season in a row, by the way. I'm eliminated through the first bracket.
Have to pick it up
Review.
for
Yep.
season 4. Coming soon, who knows? But did you take that shot when you were on 900 was really unnecessary there at the end.
To be honest, I knew I could have just won by points if I go to A, but I didn't want to make it really a real cap game. You know what I mean? I still wanted to give Criminal a chance to win this.
What you could have also done is when you were side scraping at the end on the building is what I said as well, HC and then go for heat. AP was
Yeah,
a bit too risky there for 38 points. But congratulations. Anything you want to say as the winner before we finish off the stream?
I don't know, man. GG to all, I guess. Was a nice event. Had fun. And yeah.
I guess we're gonna end it on that note. I hope every one of you has, of course, enjoyed it. I have to apologize for the frame rate that was quite bad today because of the voice chat on Discord, but I guess it is a bit different. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed it and see you all again next time. Bye bye.